Just so good. Caramel macchiato. I'll be back for you later. So, welcome back. What are we talking about? Well, first of all, this is a video that I have been planning to make for years now, about this. Now, every time this guitar shows up in a video, half people are just like, cool Strat. The other half people are like, cool Strat. What are those other knobs down there? Is that another pickup? What is that? You get the gist. And it's because, well, this is not just a normal Strat. Fender has dabbled, on and off in different ideas of basically keeping a very traditional look, advancing the technology. They had some weird plate thing I remember a few years ago. Don't think that caught on. But they did this, and I actually think they did this one right for the time. And the reason why I think this guitar did not catch on, I should probably say that this is the Fender American Standard VG. So the VG stands for Virtual Guitar. And this is a 2007. And I really think that this guitar, the reason it didn't catch on is because I think it was ahead of its time a little bit. And let me tell you about it here in a second. First, I've got to put a boatload of batteries in this thing to get the special roll-in pickup to work. Ah! Ow! Dang it, that thing is sharp. Okay, so now the pickup is on. I don't have anything activated yet, so it's still a traditional Strat at this point. I'm running into the Revv, into the two notes. I do have a delay if I feel like using it, but there's just a nice clean sound for you, So like I said, so for now, it's a total just normal Strat, essentially. Now, on this little knob here, what you can actually do is change your tuning of the guitar without actually tuning it. Now, the trick to this is you need your guitar to be probably louder than what I have it, to where you don't hear your actual strings on the guitar. Because if you hear those strings, they still sound, standard 440, but the pickup alters it and turns it into, for example, drop D. Oh wait, actually I forgot. I have to have the mode switch down here on. Right now it's on neutral, which means nothing is working. But oddly enough, they have a Strat setting, which it already is a Strat. Am I the only one here who's confused? So I'll turn it to the Strat setting, which is actually just like, here's the normal Strat. This one's a little bit warmer. Now, the reason why I think that this guitar was ahead of its time is simply because I think that people weren't, ready for this kind of technology. I think if this guitar came out nowadays, it'd be much more accepted. Because at the time, I know there was a Line 6 guitar, the Vertec, whatever it's called, but the other guitars that did similar stuff to this, they were kind of funky looking. If you're a traditional person like myself who wants, a more traditional looking guitar, this is very appealing. I embrace modern technology using modelers, real amps, all that kind of stuff. So this is exciting. It looks like a normal guitar, has all these extra features. So like I said, so here's the Strat setting. Now here I'm in standard tuning. I can turn this and I'm in drop D. But my guitar's actually, I didn't change anything, the pickup did it. A little bit tricky for my ears because I'm hearing the strings, but which is pretty cool. And I will will say that I don't think that this pickup sounds the best. I know they have a new version of it, which is supposed to sound way better, which that's just technology for you. But you can't actually get these for, I think, about $1,000 now. I think these were around $1,800 when they came out. 2000. So this is, like I said, 2007. I think they also made them in 2008, and then I think they were discontinued. But let's see what else. So we're still on the Strat sound. Now let's do an open tuning, like open G. I don't play an open tuning, so I don't know really what to do. Where's Joey Landers when you need him? So to me, that's really interesting. You could do open D. You can see, like, here's your pentatonic scope. That's not your normal standard tuning. Baritone. Now this is really cool. So again, you know, I could have this on a baritone setting if I wanted to. So essentially, it drops the guitar down 3 steps to B. Turn of a knob, I'm back to standard. Back to baritone. And then it also has a 12-string setting on here. Now we'll get to this one in different modes here in a second, because you also can change it to an acoustic setting. And with the 5-way selector, it models different kinds of acoustics. Like I said, it's a very forward-thinking guitar. You know, it's kind of like for the person who wants that Swiss Army knife style guitar that can just kind of, you know, you're in a session, it just does anything. So here's your 12-string sound. I'll go back to clean. So like I said, this is on the Strat sound. You could do telly. Let's do Strat again. And telly. Because it kind of has a telly-ish sound. Probably not the best telly. A little bit of grit on there. Humbucker. Now I thought this was really cool. So I'm not a very big fan of a single coil Strat pickup in the bridge. I like a telly pickup, not a Strat. So humbucker was really useful. It's muddy, you know. Again, like I said, the pickup is just not the best. And then acoustic sound. Let's go back to clean for this. And each switch is modeling a different kind of acoustic. Oh, I've never messed around with it on acoustic. Put it on a 12-string sound. It sounds great. Like I said, I think nowadays it's a little bit outdated. An updated version of it would be cool. But, you know, I guess the reason why I think it was ahead of its time is, you know, what I said before. It's a very traditional looking guitar, but modern. So it doesn't look weird enough for people who don't like, you know, Strats to want one. And it's, you know, probably a put off to the more traditionalists because they're like, I just want a normal Strat. So for me, it was this perfect melting pot. But I think at the time, 2007, you gotta think, I mean, so much has happened with modelers and all that, you know, in the course of, what is that, 11 years. And, you know, I think that they, you know, everyone just kind of wasn't ready for this style of a guitar at the time. I bet a Fender would come back out with these and really update them. I think they would probably be surprised at how much more accepting people would be to these. I think they were just ahead of their time. So that is it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, this is a Fender American VG. Boom! Guitar high five. And until next video, yo, I'm just going to sit here and kind of noodle around a bit.